Millionärin und er taucht auf?
Aber wir teilen durch 3.
Naja, es ist immer noch mein Los.
Durch 3.
Yeah, welcome. I watched the film yesterday and it really made my day and night. It was fantastic. I love it.
Thank you so much.
It's really a good black comedy, but maybe also my first question, is it just black comedy for you or has it also a deeper sense?
Of course, we wanted to talk a little bit about this craziness of the world and this hypocrisy and like the way money is like water. It like goes a bit everywhere and change everybody's mind, and everybody's willing to say whatever they have to say or pretend. So that's the deeper thing, and people will get it or take it with them or not. And but the dark comedy was the thrill that got us there.
Yeah. And could be the motto, money spoils character, be used for the film? Money spoils character.
The line that we were I think that because, you know, when you do a film with many stories, you need to have like one clear idea that resonates all the time, or else it's kind of messy all over the place. And really what we felt the most telling was that there's a saying that says, money doesn't change people, it reveals them. And that's what the film is. It reveals the father as a good father. It reveals the gigolo as a gigolo. And it reveals the terrorists as not bad people, but lost people. And so on and so forth. So it was all about, you know, that showing that money, like if you think you're a good person, okay, what if I gave you 5 million euros? Would you still be a good person? And I told you to do something bad? Most likely you would, you know? If you're a nurse, would you still be a nurse after 5 million? Unlikely. So it's more that made us interested, especially since we were in a moment in time where everyone was kind of acting like they were very goody-goody, and you know, everyone was very holy and very moral on surface, and we could tell that really behind everyone is just very human. And so the money allowed us to show the human side, whether it was for the lighter or the darker.
Yeah. And do you have question to both of you, of course, a favorite episode? I have a favorite episode.
Okay, which one is yours?
Mine is the darkest for me. It's in the retirement, starting in the retirement home with the old man, yeah, going crazy for the 6 right numbers, and then of course dying, and then the nurses and also the doctor take the paper with the 6 numbers, and you know, by yourself, and after a while everybody is dying. This was really also cool and shocking in the same way for me, and entertaining but also terrible. Also I really think now about it, you know, as it makes me think a lot about it. Even what you told also before, when you are a nurse, I give you 5 million, you will be still a nurse, maybe not, of course. So this is my favorite. And yours?
They're my children. I don't have.
It's hard to choose, but let's say that the one that was the centerpiece of it was the terrorist one, because that's the one we put in the middle, and we decided the order of the rest. But it's like a children, so it's hard to choose. But this one was the building stone of the whole structure of the thing.
Yeah, and of course also with the father and the family in the beginning and in the end, this elliptic creation of you is also very good. The only episode, in my opinion, I'm always honest, you know, I'm also a film critic. I was Germany's youngest publisher with my magazine Spirit, A Smile in the Storm, culture magazine. I do since my 16th year, existing until now. I write for many newspapers. I'm also sometimes actor for screen. In the second episode, the young guy, the handsome guy, he was not so good as an actor for me. Sorry to tell you.
He's right there. He's next to me.
Yeah. Sorry for him. Don't kill me. And but the other actors really good, especially in this nurse episode. It was really great acting.
You
So
know
how?
that this main actress she's very she was the wife of Bertrand comment il s'appelle
Blier.
Bernard Blier.
Ah, Bertrand. I
Bertrand
know.
Blier, Bertrand
Yeah.
Blier. She was the wife of him for many years. So she was
Ah.
in a lot
And
of his films.
his muse.
Yeah, and she
Yeah.
disappeared for many years and then come back.
She looks familiar to me also. I was
Yeah, it's
thinking
Anouk
maybe
Grimbert, and
she's famous
yeah,
before.
she's very famous in France.
Yeah. She's super, absolutely super.
Yeah,
But
she's
also
great
the young
actress.
girl, beautiful young girl, later without hair. She also died. The nurse.
Yes.
Beautiful and also good acting. Also, they were all good. So this was the second episode. But then that's my opinion. And I like also that you show every episode in an old school style, one after the next, just in the end, this elliptic. You were thinking like modern films of today often mix episodes together. You were also thinking about it, or was it too difficult? Or
No, it's just because most of those segment movies, they are always shot by different directors. And after they give it to the editor and they say, okay, do something. And we really didn't want to end up there. And we really have to have like only one voice, even if it's different films. And we really didn't want to choose or change our mind on which order we were going to put them. So we really decided everything in the script. And we were like, this has to be that order. And luckily, we were right on theory. Because we built in this world, the first story is a story that can happen to pretty much anybody. Like you're in your car and you find the thing. So we really wanted people to enter that story like the most common thing. Then the second one it's because we had a quick rush, wanted to play with the idea like, okay, as every story is going to end up bad or good, or how is it going to work? And then in the third story, you're like, oh, you can actually die in this film, like because of the lottery. And then the fourth movie, everybody starts to die, and you're like, okay, but you can even lose your soul in that thing. And then the suspense, the idea of like making the people of the first story come back was to send a message to the audience that like, okay, this is the last story. The movie is gonna finish soon, like that. You know how to that you really have to enjoy. And then the whole suspense becomes, okay, are they gonna end up that movie? Because are they end up the movie, the whole thing is pretty much deciding what they want to say about the world. So this whole structure we really thought it through before. It was the most important thing for us.
that's really tricky. So you thought also a lot about when you're writing the screenplay, or was it you written very fast?
Oh no, it took us like many years, and we worked like 10 stories, and then we changed orders, and when we took some out, and we shot another movie in between because they had the sequel of the movie before. And
But we did consider for a moment having some characters of one story appear in the other, but then we thought winning the lottery has to be like such a groundbreaking event, and it needs to be novel. If we have people know like lottery winners seeing other lottery winners around, it would make it unspecial. So it really had to be like over there in this universe somebody wins the lottery, and then in this universe somebody wins the lottery, and the universe can never meet like that. It changes that universe completely, and the other ones don't have the waves don't touch.
Hey guys, a little brainstorming. If you would have get 60 million, what would you do?
We would finance the next movie that we're struggling to finance right now because it's way more expensive. No, but seriously, we would do that, I think.
Maybe cooperating with Hollywood.
I think Hollywood just burned down yesterday, so I'm not
Yes.
even sure it still exists, unfortunately. But no, more seriously, I think money for us in this weird artistic endeavor that is cinema is not so much the money you're making, but are you going to finance your next film? Because when you start to write and spend so much time and energy on a script, so many years of your life, not to see it on screen, it's really painful. So I think And if the movie is good, then you make a success, and then maybe you can get back some of your money. So, but the money is some people get off with like buying cars and whatever. We have so much fun being on a set and like having like a film, you know. It's a little boy's dream. So in your life, your money, you spend it on your dreams. So that's us.
And hey, Romain, where are you sitting? It looks like a cinema with many
I am
seats.
in a cinema. Sadly, I had a death in the family, so I went to a funeral. I'm staying at a hotel, and I asked the hotel, "I'm sorry, I have this Zoom thing to do. Is there any place where I can do it?" And they're like, "Well, we have the cinema." And I was like, "Oh, how fitting. I'm a director." And they're like, "Oh, really? Okay, well, use the
Can you pan around that we can see?
this
No.
is the seats and the
Hey,
screen.
it's not bad, huh?
Looks
And
really super.
the seats have these little like things to write on and everything, and it's no, the lighting. Oh,
Okay,
they did it well.
he's actually lying. I think he won the lottery and he bought himself a private
You bought the
mansion,
cinema.
little cinema. And now I'm realizing I got fucked, you know?
And I live in Berlin, but I stay now with my Siberian Wolfdog Husky in the house of my mom in Hanover, in northern Germany. And where are you? In Paris, or I don't know. Where are you?
Me, I'm at the office still, and I'm the last one in the office.
The last one. Okay. Yeah.
Everybody left.
I have a poll in my culture magazine, Spirit, the Smile and the Storm, where I ask actors, directors about their all-time favorite movies. Federico Fellini sent me half a year before he died his list of films, and also Oliver Stone, other famous guys. Could you name me now spontaneously 3 of your all-time favorite movies, and please give a short reason?
Okay, not very original, but I have a passion like every single people on IMDb about the Shawshank Redemption. This Spike Lee movie, The 25th Hour,
Oh, okay.
because it was so melancholic, and it's right after September 11, and we were actually together in Montreal when it happened. So it's and I don't know, the movie touches me beyond something normal. And then the third one, I don't know. Then I have a million that I like, but okay. For the longest time, I was a huge fan of Mulholland Drive.
Mulholland Drive, yeah? Okay. And Roman?
I'm gonna, because it's such a difficult question, I'm gonna make it kind of topical. So my favorite director, living director, won the Golden Globes a couple of nights ago, Jacques Audiard. So I'm gonna do one of his films, which is called Sur mes lèvres, Read My Lips, with Emmanuel DeVos and Vincent Cassel, which is an absolute masterpiece. My second topical one is gonna be Seven by David Fincher, which is
David who?
like Darius Kanji's best work, and just the best film of that genre. Like, and I'm talking about past, present, and future ever. And it's the 20th birthday last week for it. And the third one, so I did American, I did French. I'm gonna say Fallen Angels, Wong Kar-wai.
Oh, cool. You have a good taste. I met Wong Kar-wai. Also, he loved my dog. He's very tall, Wong Kar-wai, 1 meter
Yeah.
90, yeah, for
Yeah.
Chinese. Very. I love also In the Mood for Love, and also this 2046. I love it a lot, yeah. And connected to Asian cinema. My girlfriend is Vietnamese, and I love. Also, for me, the best films of today are from China and Japan, and also the new Vietnamese martial arts films are absolutely super.
Not Korea?
Yeah, pardon?
Not Korea?
Korea also, yeah, not the martial arts films, but with also deeper content. Of course, Korean film also super. So these 4 countries are really super, and then maybe from Europe is France, really. Also, because I met 6 weeks ago Jacques and Carla when they presented Emilia Perez, yeah, and we were really in close contact. Carla always texting me nearly every 2 days. I don't know how she finds the time after so many success. Really nice. And Jacques also, we did also 2 film interviews. And this film is also for me a masterpiece, Emilia Perez. First, I was thinking, will it work? A musical, political thriller, yeah, gender. And then,
to be honest, we were editing Lucky Winners in the same place as he was editing Emilia Perez. So we we were next to each other at the coffee machine all the
We
time.
even
And
have the same musical supervisor. So our musical supervisor was going to our editing room and his editing room on the same day.
Great.
So we had heard about the concept and that it was a musical comedy that had American cast and it was set in Mexico. And we were like, ay, 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 this is dangerous, man.
This is daring.
Pop hard, like, you know, and I was
Risky
like,
as
oh,
fuck.
he's gonna make it. He's gonna make it. Because really, like, you can ask Max. I don't react like if I met the president, it'd be fine. But Jacques Audiard, I'm like a schoolgirl. Like it's like he's everything. And so like, you know, really, really happy that he pulled it off and he made it well. So good man. Good on Jacques.
Absolutely. Also, all awards are deserved. It's really cool. I like also, but some French cineastic people don't like it, others love it. I like also Le Comte de Monte Cristo. And this was also, I did in the same day, I did the interviews with Mathieu Delaporte and Adèle Simphal, and then watched again the second time Le Comte de Monte Cristo. It's like created for me. I am Edmond Dantes. And then also watched again Emilia Perez and did this interview. So this was November 18, a fantastic day for me.